Hello out there folks, hope you're all doing well. Coming up in this video, there's going to be some real life sideways action. There's going to be some virtual sideways action. And it's going to be taking place both in real life and virtually at the same place. What you see in front of you here is two lines of drift cars lined up at my local speedway. This is the Adrian Flux Arena in Kings Lynn. And over the past year, I've been going there for a bit of drifting. And so imagine my absolute amazement and excitement when just yesterday I went on to overtake, or race department. I call it race department because I'm old school. And I saw this article which is on their front page stating Kings Lynn shows what could be possible in Assetto Corsa. And I thought to myself, oh my word, is it really? Don't tell me my local speedway is there. And it is. It is the Adrian Flux Arena. And this my own speedway, I can't believe I'm saying it, my own local speedway is now in Assetto Corsa, and that is courtesy of Super Steez, who has made this mod, and you can see some of it here actually. Absolutely amazing to actually see my local drift arena in a simulator. Fantastic. So, what I wanted to do was make a quick video just to show. I'm going to show you the mod in Assetto Corsa, and thank you Super Steez. So if you want to get to it, you find this article, it's on their front page, and then find Super Steez, go to Super Steez mods, and there it is, the Adrian Flux Arena UK version 1.1. so I'm going to show you a bit of what the mod's like, show you around the track, but also for those of you out there interested in a bit of real life drifting. As I say, I go to the arena for real life drifting. Every last Saturday of the month, the arena is taken over by a drift club, because the arena obviously puts on different things. You may have noticed there in the video that there is, oh, that's my phone going off, they'll have to wait, you guys are more important. So yes, there is a shale or dirt oval around the outside, and then they use the infield for drifting. They have stock car racing, bagger racing, all sorts there over the weekends and throughout the week. I myself have been karting there. I've been around the outside on the oval karting, and I've been drifting around it. Now, for those of you interested in a bit of drifting, if you want to go there, it's in Norfolk, it's called Kings Lynn, and it is the Adrian Flux Arena. But the people who run the drift team are, I think, separate. So this is their Facebook page, you can find them on Facebook. And if you want to take your car there, to enter your car for a drift, it's only about 60 quid. And the only real requirement they ask of you is that you have a racing helmet and promise that your car doesn't fall apart when it goes sideways. If you want to go and spectate for the entire day, from 9 to 5, the entire day, it's free. You just walk in, it's totally free. And they've got a little cafe there where you can get drinks and food and bits and pieces. If you want to go out as a passenger in one of the cars, then you go and find a little office where you can buy, or you can rent a racing helmet, sign a waiver form, and then you walk down two lines of cars. You've got the A line and the B line, as you can see here. One's more experienced drivers, one's less experienced drivers, and try and make friends with someone and see if they'll let you jump in their car for a ride and go out sideways at up to about 55 miles per hour. And there's a lot of really cool people down there, really nice people, and quite a few of them have taken me out because I can't afford, oh, gone to the wrong screen there, I cannot afford a second rear wheel drive car to drift at the moment, so I go out with them. So I'm going to show you the track now, and I'm going to show you some real life drifting from the Norfolk Arena when I have been in the car filming for the guys. And I want to say thank you to all the guys that have taken me out over the course of this year. on the track. And also, massive thank you to Super Steez. Thank you so much for putting my local track in one of my favourite simulators. So let's jump into Assetto Corsa now, and I'll show you the track. So here we are. I still can't believe I'm saying this, but here we are in Assetto Corsa at my local speedway, the Adrian Flux Arena. And of course I've chosen the BMW M3 E30 drift car for this little jaunt, and I have been drifted round the track in a BMW M3 very much like this. And you'll see that this is a great little touch. You actually start off on the back of a trailer, and you know, yeah, people turn up there with trailers with their cars on them. Some of the guys and folks there, they turn up just in the car. The car's road legal and they drive it there, and then they'll change their tyres, of course, when they get on the track or when they're finished. I'm just gonna quickly pop into the setup and take off the ABS, and also I'm going to change the tyres, because by default this is on semi-slicks and they're great, but to keep things cheap, if you know, a lot of the folks there will go to a local scrap dealers and they will pick up road tyres which have been worn past the legal limit, and they'll just pick up a set of those for next to nothing, and then they just drift those until they pop. And believe you me, they do pop. I have been in one of the drift cars. We've been side by side with another car right next to us, and the tyres have popped, and we've actually kept going and maintained the drift. So they end up looking like this. Anyway, so I'm going to pop it on some 90s street tyres. There we go. That's the closest thing I can get to what some of the guys run there. Some folks are running semi-slicks as well there. And the first thing we've got to do after getting in the car is, of course, reverse it off the trailer. So let's just do that quickly. There we go. And here we are in the car park at the Norfolk Arena. Now, this is only Super Steez's first ever track, so it is quite basic. There are some things missing, but most of everything you'd expect is there. This fencing here, which there are usually buildings behind in Kings Lynn, that fencing is exactly the kind of metal fencing that they've got here at the arena. And as I'm taking us around the car park, I'm going to stick to club rules and not break traction, because the rules at the club are you do not break traction until you're on the track. So I'm sticking to club rules. Anyone from the Norfolk Drift team will know what I'm talking about. I'm going to pop this video up on the Norfolk Drift team's fan Facebook page, so they can see this. I'm sure they'll love it. And you guys from the Norfolk Drift team will see they've even got the cones here with the A line and the B line, which is exactly as it is when you go there on the Saturday drift practice. Over there, there's some more trailers there. You can actually drive up onto the backs of those trailers. So that bit of fencing's there in real life. This the stalls here are there in real life. It is missing the entrance doors and the doors to the cafe, but that building, that's the grandstand building, that's there. All of this is here. There's some railings missing from down here, but it's not a big detail. And then this area here to the right is usually chock-a-block full of all sorts of stuff, containers, forklifts, and all sorts of tyres and bits and pieces. But what's been done with this mod is they've just left two tyres. They've left it empty with two tyres there. So if you want, you can go and do just a little bit of a practice figure of 8 drift around the tyres. So let's give that a go. Drop the clutch, and round we go. So yeah, you can practice on that to your heart's content before you go out onto the track. Now, just here on the left, there's a little shack there, a little office. That office is really there, and that is where you go to rent a helmet. That's where you sign your life away as well on the waiver form. And I must say, actually, even though you have to sign a waiver form anywhere you go for motorsports, but it's really well organised at the club. I've never seen anything more than a bumper come off, really, and the odd dent. And cars do get credit card close to each other. Right, so This is the entrance to the track. So this is actually a big metal gate that goes across the entrance to the track. Down here, I've stood behind these railings and watched stock car here. And up here is the grandstand, down there is the CAF. And here we are on the actual track. And you'll see straight away in front of us, you can see the Adrian Flux livery there above the grandstand and the Norfolk Drift Team livery above the stand. And this is how the track's laid out. You've got the outside here, which is shale or dirt. And this is totally usable on the track. And it is modelled and does feel, you know, like dirt, so you can totally use that if you want to. And then in the middle, of course, this is the bit we're interested in. We've got our tarmac or concretey tarmac, and when the drifting starts, all of the cars line up about here. They usually let on, whether it's in the A line or the B line, they line up here, they put about 6 or 7 cars on at the same time, and you get proper tandem drifting, and it's fantastic. So, what's it like going around? Obviously, because I can't afford my own drift car, I've never actually driven any car around here myself. I've been sitting in the passenger seat filming. So, for the first time, I'm going to actually drift at my local arena, only virtually. And this is what it's like. So, by the time you hit the first corner, a lot of the folks there, they're doing about around 50 miles an hour when you hit that corner, and then there's a really sharp transition there around this kidney shaped track, and then it's back on the throttle and hammer it all the way around. And I don't know if you saw the car just dip there, but there's a metal grate on the floor just there. If you go over that in real life, you do feel it. There's another one, if I can point the car at it, just there. Can't really feel that one as I go over it. But you can certainly feel that one there. So let's spin the car around. And there's the metal grate on the floor just in front of me there. So, this is the track. And as I said, it's a bit of a basic mod, and from what I've seen on Super Steve's race department page, he has asked, he said it's his first track, so if anyone's got any advice for him, he's very open to that. So for instance, these tyres here, they're there, but they're not physical. You can just drive through them. Same goes for the mound of dirt there. You can just drive through it. But I am just so happy. If he brings out another version, version 1.2 maybe if he could make the tyres physical, and also, you know, if you could actually, if you hit the cones, they'll move. Or if you hit a tyre, they could move just a little bit. You know, obviously hit the dirt mound and you go over it. But this is, right now, it's just making me nostalgic about the days that I've been there this year. Getting thrown from side to side, holding on to the side of the door whilst trying to film with a mobile phone. So I'm going to leave you with some real life footage so you can see what it's like in real life there now. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you're interested in drifting in Norfolk, I hope that's given you some information, useful information. If you've enjoyed the video, if you've got useful information, you can always subscribe to my channel for more. If you'd like to see more real life footage from the Norfolk Drift Club when I go there, or any of the footage that I've already got, let me know in the comments and I shall post more up just on its own. And go and try out the Norfolk Drift Club. It's just an amazing day, and not too expensive, and it's so well run. And thank you to all of the guys there who have ever taken me out this year in their cars. Thank you to Super Steez for this track. It's just, I'm over the moon that my local drift practice track is. You know, I've been round here on the shale karting as well. Thank you ever so much, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Here's a bit of what it's like in real life. Mate.